Let's do this. Welcome to the final challenge. This is the final 3. First things first, need to get the immunity necklace back. Immunity is back up for grabs. You're also playing for a reward. Would you like to see what that is?
Yes.
You are playing for pound cake.
Oh, okay, okay.
Not just regular pound cake, we have chocolate pound cake, regular pound cake, and then we have some chocolate chip bread, freshly made. Okay, I'm going to explain this challenge to you and then give you a few minutes to strategize amongst yourselves before we get started. Now just remember, whoever wins this challenge will have a say-so in who goes to the final 2. Okay, keep that in mind, how important this challenge is. You will be standing on one of these apple boxes. You will have your arms stretched out. We will be putting a jar of water in the palm of your hand. You cannot cup that jar. If you cup it, you're out. If it falls, you're out. If you bend your arm, you're out. Do you understand that? This is an endurance challenge. Whoever can last the longest will win the immunity and a guaranteed spot in the final 2 where the jury member will decide your fate. Are you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you a few minutes to strategize and we'll get started. This challenge has started. Remember, I'm going to be looking to see if you cup the jar, you're out. If you bend your elbow, you're out. Obviously, if you drop it, you're out. We're 1 minute into the challenge. 1 minute.
Are you surprised?
Yes.
That went rather fast. That's it.
2 minutes. Three minutes.
Come on, y'all go for it.
See how many minutes you can last. Mind over matter. It'll get painful. Oh, we got 1 out. Sophia's out. We're down to the 2. We're down to...
Throw it?
This is not an easy challenge.
I've lost feeling where my fingers have fallen asleep. My pinky and my ring finger. So.
4 minutes. You're lasting a lot longer than I thought you would.
Oh, I can't feel my fingers.
Mind over matter. 5 minutes. Remember, whoever wins this challenge is in the final 2. How bad do you want it? 6 minutes. Guys, you're doing great. Let's see how much further they can go. Somebody's got to give out eventually. They can't go forever. 10 minutes. You guys are definitely lasting longer than I thought you would. I thought after 5 minutes we'd be done.
No faith in us.
You proved me wrong.
I'll play some music for you guys.
Your body can do more than your mind thinks it can do.
Good old time up there, just sitting down on.
Yeah, you could join me if you wanted to.
No thanks. I'm okay.
You guys must really want this bad. Neither one of the viewers giving up. 15 minutes. Wow. Zach, unfortunately you are out. Your bottle fell. Emily has won the challenge. What a challenge. You guys did a great job. I really did not expect that to go 15 minutes. Emily, you won individual immunity.
I can't clap.
You are now in the final two. Your fate in this game will come from the jury. You also won all of these delicious cakes and snacks. Okay, now you have a lot to think about. You are in a very important position because you will be taking one of these two with you to the final two. So one of you will be voted out at the next team huddle, and she will ultimately be making that decision because if you vote for each other, they cancel out, right? So you will be the one deciding factor. Whoever you vote for at the next team huddle is the next and the last person to be voted out. Okay, keep that in mind. You have a lot to think about. You guys have a lot to strategize about. So you guys go back to camp, enjoy them in front of them. Sorry, but yeah, and think about, strategize what you want to do. You can go back to camp.
That challenge killed me. It's not like broken or anything, but it needs a little rest.
Mine doesn't feel that bad.
I lost complete feeling in my arm.
Is it good?
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Enjoy it. You earned it.
Y'all can go ahead. I'll take a small little nap.
So I'm gonna be honest. I think that you should take Zach because I think that if you take me, it's gonna look like you just betrayed Zach. Like he gave you the idol, like he's had your back. And I think if you vote him out, it's not gonna look good on the jury. And I really want you to win.
Really?
Like I want you to win.
You don't want me to keep you safe?
No, I want you to win more than I want myself to win because I think you deserve it more than I do. Like you've played a better game. You've played a better game than I have. I mean, you've won immunity. You pretty much carried the blue team in challenges. You've played a good strategic game, and I think you deserve it more than me or Zach. And I think if you take Zach with you to the end, the jury will respect that, and I'll make a really good case for you on the jury.
Yeah, but you've also been such a good competitor in this game. It's not.
But not as good as Zach, though. I think if you take me to the end, they're gonna be like, oh, she took her to the end because that was her friend and she could win against her. But I think if you take Zach, people are gonna respect that, your loyalty. I just think it'll be better for you in the end to take him.
I'll definitely have to consider that. You know, I don't want to just vote you out.
Right.
But, you know, I think my loyalty to Zach is important. But maybe
Right.
my loyalty to him could help hurt me in the end.
True.
Maybe the jury won't vote for me.
True. There's a lot to think about. Just gotta think about everybody on the jury.
So I know we had a rough patch at the beginning, but going through the challenges, I feel like we've really grown closer together throughout it. And then last round, giving you the immunity idol.
Yeah, I think you've shown your loyalty to me the past couple of rounds by keeping me safe. And I would like to replay that loyalty to you by keeping you safe, but the big question is, who on the jury is going to vote for me in the final two?
Early in the game, I was thinking like, if it came down to us, I would be willing to like give up the idol.
I respect you and Sophia a lot. You're both very good competitors. It could be dangerous for me to keep you in the game, but at the same time, you know, I did say that I wanted to take blue team to the end.
Welcome to this very important team huddle. You realize this is the last team huddle where actually somebody will be voted out, because after this week, the decisions are all made from the jury members. Tonight, one of you will become the final jury member to join these 4 jury members. One of them, unfortunately, is sick today. Hopefully, T will be joining us for the final team huddle, because they will be asking questions and making comments at the final team huddle to choose the final winner of the game. But before that, we have an important vote coming up. And as you know, nobody can vote for Emily, right? Because she has immunity. So with that being said, there's no reason for Zach or Sophia to vote, because your votes would what? Cancel out, right? So the only person who will be voting today is Emily. And the vote that you make is who will be leaving this game, and whoever's left is who you'll be facing with in the team huddle. So with that being said, I know you have a very important decision to make today, Emily, and I'm wondering what's going through your head, basically, like, without telling us exactly who you're voting for. Is this strategic? Is this going to be based on your loyalty, or what it's going to be based on is what I want from you, Emily. And then from the other two, this is your one last chance to plead your case to stay in this game. So first I'll start with Emily, and then I'll find out what you guys have to say.
You know, I said at the beginning of this game, and I'm going to keep it true, every vote that I do is not going to be personal. It's going to be purely strategic for the game, and it's a tough decision. I can think of very good reasons for both of these people to stay. They've both been really great competitors, so it's going to be a tough decision.
This vote is all up to you. It's all in your hands. Whatever decision you make is going to be what's best for you. I've helped you get this far, and if you take me with me, that's your decision. If you make it yourself, that's all you.
I think I should stay because I think it says something that I'm the last yellow person standing. Even though I had to vote out my past tribe mates, I think that I did it for myself so that I could stay, and I think that just shows that I should be at the end.
Okay, with that being said, it is time to vote. Emily? I'll go get the vote. Okay. I know this was a very hard decision to make. So I would just go ahead and announce who the final jury member will be in this game. Last person who is voted out, and the 5th member of our jury is Zach. Zach, if you want to bring me your light. You know, Zach, light represents life in this game. Your light is out, and unfortunately, your game is over.
Hey, I got you this far. You got to finish it. It's all up to you.
Now the fate of the game is up to the jury members that you had a hand in putting in the jury. So you're going to have to be pretty convincing for them to vote for you in the final team huddle. Okay, so I want you guys to go back to camp and figure out yourselves what you want to say to the jury. You will have opportunity to make a statement to the jury, then they're going to ask you questions at the last team huddle. So you have one more night here. Just think about what you want to do until you get here for the next team huddle. You can go back to camp.
Well, our final walkout here.
What is it?
Brownies!
Aw, our last meal together.
Our last survivor meal. Can't believe it's gone by this fast.
I know. What are you gonna say to the jury?
It's weird. I don't know what type of questions they're gonna ask, but you know, I think I've been a really strong competitor in this game, especially when I was on the blue team and stuff. You know, my butt has been on the line many times, and I've been strong and I've pulled through.
Right, yeah. I think I'm just gonna say that, like, I was able to make bonds with like the blue team and the yellow team because I'm the last like yellow team that was standing. Everybody else was voted out. Yeah. So I think my game is more like strategic than physical because I didn't really help when like the team immunities or anything like that.
Yeah.
So
I feel like I've helped the blue team out a lot. And you know, even winning that last immunity challenge really showed like how strong of a competitor I am.
yeah.
And I think, you know, I'm a little worried about how the jury will see me voting out Zach, but you know, I think that was for the best.
Yeah, I agree.
Guess I don't need this anymore.
The jury members are walking in today. You remember your former castmates, the ones you had a hand in voting out? We have Blake and T, Maddie, Sam, and Zach. Welcome to the final team huddle. You are the final two. There is nobody else can be technically voted out of this game. Your fate in this game now lies in the hands of the jury members. okay? The same people you had a hand in voting out, okay? We are going to start this team huddle by one at a time. You are going to tell the jury why you should win this game. What have you done during your whole time here on Survivor that will convince them to win? Because they haven't decided yet. A lot of what you say today with their questions and with what you say now can sway a vote either way. So we'll start with Sophia. Why do you think you should win this game?
I want to start by saying I'm thankful for all y'all, and I'm thankful that I got to play with y'all. I've gotten close to every single one of you guys, and I'm sorry that y'all are sitting over there, but I can say that the person I'm sitting next to is very deserving, and I wouldn't want to be sitting here with anybody else. But I think that I should win because I was able to make alliances with everybody. I was able to make it the entire way through the yellow team and the entire way through the blue team, and I'm sitting here the last person of the yellow team. So I think you should vote for me based off my strategic play in this game.
I would just like to start out by saying that I'm so grateful for this entire experience. The entire Survivor experience has been so fun, and I'm so grateful for it. And I'm so proud of the hard work that every Survivor has put in. I'm so proud of Sophia and I for making it to the top 2. You know, I think I've definitely put in a lot of hard work for this game. I've been on the line multiple times, and I've made it through. I've stood strong. I've played a good game. And honestly, I'll be proud either way, whoever wins, because Sophia and I have both worked really hard for this.
Now we're going to move it to the jury. So we're going to start one at a time. They're either going to ask you a question or make a statement. And they will let you know if both of you will be answering the question or if just one of you are answering the question. Okay? So we're going to start with Blake.
All right. Well, you know, Emily, as my fellow blue teammate, I just got a question. All strategy aside, how does it feel to know that you voted off the person that gave you immunity?
Well, you know, it was a really tough decision, and at the end of the day, once we got the orange buffs, we all knew that it immediately went into individual immunity. We all could stick together, and I was very happy to still be competing with Zach. But I knew that it was now an individual game, and it wasn't just me playing strategy, it was everyone else. You know, him saving me was strategy for him as well, and me voting him out was strategy for me.
Okay, the next question's coming from T.
I just want to, mine is more like a statement. I just want to congratulate Emily for coming this far and for being like the underdog for the blue team, because at the beginning of the game, we were losing almost every challenge, every chance we got, we were getting it taken away from us. And we've come so far, and you use your strategies and just the things you've done to got here. I'm just very proud of it and proud to see you up there.
Thank you.
Next person to have a question or statement is Maddie.
Sophia, I am so proud of you and how far you've came. Even though you voted me and Sam out, you're representing the yellow team for us, so very proud.
Thank you.
Okay, the next jury member who will be asking you a question will be Sam.
All right, I have a question for both of y'all. So for each of y'all, what is one big move that y'all feel like you made during the show that makes you deserving to win?
So I think a big move for me was probably that last reward and immunity challenge, because I knew how important that was for me, how vital it was to get me here, and I just had to power through. I had to do, you know, I really had to do mind over matter to get myself through that challenge and get myself here, because I knew that I wanted to fight to put myself in the top 2.
I think my biggest move was whenever I voted out Sam, because at that point I knew that I had to jump ship and go to the blue team, because if I didn't, I would have been voted out instead of Sam. They could have easily taken Sam, but I knew right then and there that I had to make a strong alliance with Emily and to be able to make it to the end.
The last jury member y'all had a hand in putting here, Zach.
So in what ways have you changed or grown from the beginning of Survivor to now?
I think that I've grown and changed in a lot of ways. I feel like I've become more comfortable with who I am and expressing myself. I think I'm more confident in my abilities, because I kind of came into this game less confident about my abilities and how far I could go. And now I'm seeing, you know, how strong of a person I actually am to get myself this far. And I'm just proud of myself because I have been strong and I've held on every single time I was on the line. And there were some tough decisions that had to be made and there were some hard moments, but I got through it.
I think that I've changed. I've become a more outgoing person, and I've, like Emily said, I've become more comfortable. Before this, I was super nervous because this is something that's outside of my comfort zone. But since doing this, I've grown out of my shell, and I think I'm more outgoing and more talkative. And I was really scared of what people were going to think of me, but I don't care anymore. And I've learned teamwork. I think that I came into this thinking that I was going to be able to do everything by myself, but I realized that I needed my team to be able to get here, and I've learned that you can't just do it all on your own.
Okay, that's it. That's all that can be said. It is now up to the jury. They will start to vote. Now remember, jury members, you are voting for who you want to win this game. This is the only time in the game you want to see your name on the paper. Okay, we will start with you, Blake. I'll go tally the votes. Remember what I said, this is the one time you want to see your name on the paper, okay? First vote is for Emily. Second vote goes to Sophia. One for Emily, one for Sophia. The third vote is for Emily. With a smiley face, I think. The fourth vote, and enough to win Survivor, Emily. It's our first winner for Survivor Keep It Calm. Congratulations, Emily, for winning Keep It Calm, the very first one. Here is your gift card.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Great job.
A new car!
Are there any final comments that you guys want to make before we end the season?
Oh my gosh, you guys look so different. I like your hair. Thank you.
I'm so happy for y'all.
Thinking about right now. Go get the card.
Gotta do that.
Technically, the blue team won because Emily was on the blue team. So technically, we
No blue.
Yellow team.
Underdogs.
I'm about to kick something, guys.
Just kidding.